Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Dream Team. In the last episode, we got ourselves a bunch of beans when we backtrack. But in this episode, we're going to explore the Dozing Sands more, look for this Dream Stone, and meet this Britta person that everyone's been talking about. In fact, that's it. That's her right there. Good old Boss Brittle, technically. So we have Boss Brittle, Boss Brittle. Get it? They're all like brick terms. Well, I don't know if she's called Boss Brittle, but she's basically Brittle. She's the boss of the construction zone, and she's a bit of a harsh boss, as we can see. The workers are quite in fear of her because, well, she does not want any sort of slackers. She has no mercy or sympathy for any form of laziness or slacking, and, well, she's giving the workers nightmares, I guess. If your boss is that bad, you might want to quit, but I guess in this economy, right? Political conversations. Anyway, so we meet Brittle, they go to introduce themselves, and she seems rather impressed by Mario, like most people are. Thank you! Oh! I mean, don't you do, like, background checks and stuff when you hire people? I mean, do you know how many Yoshis Mario's murdered? In cold blood? Just to get an extra jump. What a criminal. This one, though, yeah, Luigi's never really, Luigi never gets any credit. Luigi's like, we're not trying to get work here. What are you doing? Jeez. Rude. We're kind of here to save the world, you know. A little bit important, perhaps. So, we're looking for this Dreamstone. She doesn't seem very amused. Well, the thing is, you know, she's seen the entire site, you know. Nowhere in the construction area is this Dreamstone, so can't possibly be in the desert. But have you looked everywhere, Britta? Have you truly looked everywhere? Like, what about that giant sand flow behind you? With multiple statues, okay, there's 4 of them, that you obviously can't climb up. Probably, you know, that seems a little conspicuous, does it not? And indeed, she kind of recognizes, hey, I've never been up here. If you're gonna find a Dreamstone, you have to get up this sand flow. So basically what we did a couple episodes ago, we're going to be doing here, right now. Except this time there's 4 of them. So basically we're going to be wandering around her construction zone with a couple new mechanics as well. And we will be having to get at least 4 of those. Well, there's only 4 of the Guardians. But the other thing to note is there will be a lot more pillows than that. So expect these next few episodes to be quite lengthy-ish. And or the desert to take multiple episodes because there's lots of pillows to get. Which is cool, because we'll actually be able to backtrack one more time and go back to Eldream and get yet another item. Nothing as important as the birthday hammer. That is definitely the item you want to get. But, because the birthday hammer is just really strong compared to other hammers at the moment. Obviously, it'll get outclassed soon unless it was my birthday, which it won't be till August 7th. So, for those of you who did not know my birthday, it's not until August. I'll probably make a video on my birthday. This will probably be after the project is complete. I would hope I'm not playing this thing after half a year plus. It's a free country. Well, good to know that the Pillow Kingdom celebrates democracy and whatnot. Don't hit! Wow! Jeez, Britta. So yeah, she's not impressed. Just stay out of the way. Okay, well we can do that. We're just here to explore and stuff. It's no big deal, right? So let's get to exploring. She broke my heart on Hoo-Hoo Mountain, dug me a hole for a tear fountain. I don't know. That was terrible singing. I don't care. Anyways, there's a huge creature living in Dozing Sands, apparently. Huh. You can crush a boulder with a single blow. Huh. It's not like there's gonna be a boss at the end of this section or anything, right? Yeah, just admit it. There's gonna be bosses at the end of this section. So, this Drilldigger thing, apparently we have to ask before we use it, but, Mario and Luigi, do not follow the rules! Ha 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 ha! We'll go explore the rest of this right in a second. I had to, if someone tells me to do something, I will do the opposite of it. I'm a rebellious child. Adult thing. Anyway, welcome to the Drilldigger. So, it'll move along on the track. We have red and green buttons. If we hammer them, we'll activate the drills. So as long as we're riding this, you can press A to activate the drill on Mario's side, and B to activate the drill on Luigi's side. Using these drills, we can, break rocks, basically, and that's going to be something we're going to be doing throughout this entire thing, is riding this Drilldigger. Okay, good. I was like, drill dozer or drill digger? I'm not sure. So, and then if you want to get off, you just have to hammer the station with your drill. So, I don't know how the station hasn't been destroyed. That seems like a very inefficient way to stop the thing. But, there you go. See, even the shell top admits it. So, we can do the drill to break rocks, stuff under the rocks, blah, blah, blah. Basically, we all have to use this drill digger. Also, we're going to be getting a lot of beans through these next few episodes. So, expect tons and tons and tons of beans. And I do see that there's a... Where is this attack piece? Is it up on top of this thing? It looks like it's up on top of this thing. Okay, well, let's go up and get it. I need an attack piece, which are gonna begin the new attack soon. Probably not this episode. Maybe not even next episode. Basically, expect this project to be a lot longer than Bowser's Inside Story, I've come to realize, mostly because of all these Dream World sections, and just because a lot of the mechanics in this game are just a lot slower than previous ones. I mean, it's a 3DS game as opposed to a DS game. They obviously up the ante. I mean, I'm making longer episodes on average, and it's still going to probably take like twice as long as the other ones did, which I never really realized that Dream Team was that long of a game compared to Bowser's Inside Story and Partners in Time, but apparently it is. Anyway, apparently we're not allowed to hang out here anymore. We're gonna have to be put to work, and indeed, put to work we will be with this drill digger. We're gonna be drill digger operators. Yeah, well, we got a job. We're not only plumbers and doctors anymore. And there's a paycheck in it though, so this actually is a very worthwhile job. We will get paid quite a bit. That's right, we actually get a job salary in a Mario & Luigi game. Fantastic. So it's actually a slight, not necessarily minigame-ish, but kind of minigame-ish, but we're going to get a tour of the site, basically. And a tour as to what she wants us to do with the drill digger. As you can see, there's a bunch of rocks. Basically, the goal is going to be hammer all of these, or drill all of these rocks to destroy them. So, for example... Oh, I guess, we'll get the example in a little bit. So we can also turn the thing around by using Luigi. These will always be on Luigi's side. The stop stations will always be on Mario's side. And the reverse stations will always be on Luigi's side. If you want to turn this thing around without stopping, you just press B to hammer it, and you'll go the other direction. So that can be handy for a few things. As you can see, there's multiple paths, and there's going to be different things we can do to sort of switch tracks and switch directions and whatnot. So on and so forth. She'll explain more all along the way. This is kind of the tour of the construction site section. So yeah, our goal is to break all of the rocks. And we have to do it, obviously, I mean, it's all about time. You have to do it while it's moving. And, well, you can see some of those rocks are a bit glowy. That's right, we don't, they'll have us hammer rocks in a bit, but basically, you'll see how this works in just a second here, because we have to hammer a bunch of these rocks, and while we'll get paid for them, that's cool and all, a lot of these rocks will have a certain something that we kind of need under them, as we're going to see very soon. So there's rocks everywhere. I think there's like 26 rocks in total, or like, there's a lot of rocks, basically. I think that sounds about right. So, we're going to be put to the test. Can we hit all 6 rocks before, in this little section here? I do believe we can. So it's not actually that hard. I mean, it's just basic timing, but you have a decent amount of leeway, so we're pretty good at this. Well, I guess we, I like how she calls us Bub. She makes me think of Wolverine. She's like, I don't know. It's funny how, like, just Bub is like the term of like really harsh people, I guess. I don't know. So we get these panels here. They'll actually determine which direction we go in after we pass over it. The way we actually are going to be switching it over is to flip the panel over to change directions. We'll be using Mole Mario to do so. So we'll have one of the bros basically get under there and pop out, as in Mario will go underground and pop it out, and we can switch directions then. Which will be important because we're going to need to do that to get to other paths. Basically, you know how we cross that bridge to change areas? Basically, Mario and Luigi cannot cross that area without being on a drill digger. So there's a few areas we won't be able to access unless we have the drill digger available to us. So, like this bridge right here, we cannot cross it from Mario and Luigi. We need to have a drill digger. So one last thing to do before we end the tour, and that's a glowy rock right there. Oh, and that block is how, basically if the drill digger's nowhere nearby, you use that block to call the drill digger, and you can call it over and take it for a ride. So, get to work. One last thing to do is break this rock. So, go, Luigi, go! And like I said, some of these rocks have something special under it, and that would be pillows. And said pillows would be very necessary for getting up that sand flow. So basically, We can use the Drilldigger to break rocks. Some rocks will have pillows under them, and those pillows will lead us to the Guardians, who will open the Gatekeepers, who will open the way to the Dreamstone. So that's gonna be the game plan for the next few episodes, is doing this, and then we get forced into the Dream World automatically, because this is actually gonna be a Dream World section where we learn yet another Legionary work, and Starlo and Britta have a little battle in the meantime, apparently. Jeez, Starlo, you are such a jerk in this game! You were not like this in Bowser's Inside Story! You really weren't! What happened to you? Did someone poop in your cereal? Come on! Jeez, Starlo. So yeah, as you can see, we can't actually make it back into this Dream World section. Or we can't leave because it's too high up. We also can't make it to this thing without going the long way around. Can't even hammer it, so... Basically, this is going to lead to more tutorial stuff with a new Legionary work, which is why we got forced into it, because the reason we're forced into it is to basically get some, we're going to be using these Legionary works as we go through getting all the Gatekeepers, and when we actually get to the next Dream World section in general. Because as you know, usually we go to the Dream World after we do a bunch of real world stuff. So, with this new mechanic, we don't sneeze, we don't have to sneeze, we don't have to stretch his mustache. This time we have to, well, we have to turn his nose. Bit of a, yeah, that would be a weird dream, alright. So if you spin his nose around, you spin the drill. This is actually called the Legionary Drill. So, just like we're using the drill in the real world, we get to use the drill in the Dream World, except it's a different sort of thing. What we use this for, though, is to basically spin Mario around. We can get past the drill by spinning it around, along with a couple other things we can do. So, as you spin it back and forth, your direction, you can, you know, basically get Mario on the other side and jump off. So, that's the basics of the Legionary Drill. Seems pretty simple for now, but actually is more interesting as we will learn. And then we press R and B to have Luigi exit the drill. And now we're on this side of it. So, seems pretty self-explanatory. It seems pretty silly for now, but it'll become more important when we have to do other things with it. Such as it will, you know, cross... Well, we need to get Luigi back in here first. So many drills! And so on and so forth. So, it's a pretty cool mechanic. And we'll learn a bit more about the ins and outs of it very soon, because this is the tutorial area. I won't explain it. I could explain the stuff, as you can see, you can see across like gaps and so, and there's a bunch of coins over here we can get. Okay, I'll actually explain it anyway. Essentially, you have... I can't make it up there. I want that one coin. It's important to me. Essentially, you have centrifugal force. You're actually using some physics in your Mario game. That's right, I want to get lower, come on. Lower, there we go. We got some physics going on in our Mario games today, guys. Believe it or not. And the faster you spin, the further Mario will be launched, which can actually allow you to get across gaps and stuff. So, using the centrifugal force of this, and actually we need to finish this Dream World section, if I remember correctly. I really hope I don't screw this up. I'm actually going to focus for a second, because this is important. I do not want to mess this up and have to get a whole nother dodge 10 again. Fire! Oh, that was close. I panicked. I almost panicked. What's my status on this? It's been a while since I've recorded this. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And also we actually get that too. Okay, so we need to get 3 more of these, and 1 more of these at least, so we'll get the excellent 10 quickly. Boom! And then I will speed up the rest. Because I like to speed up so you guys can see that I do actually get the dodges and whatnot. So, God, this is gonna be close. Okay, I will see you guys when I get the dodge 10. Oh, indeed. Oh-ho! We just got our new badge, by the way. The defense... Oh, I gotta focus, I gotta focus. I'm not gonna screw this up! Dodge 10 complete! Alright, at this point, let's go ahead and demonstrate this. You saw how much damage the hammer attack did earlier. Let's show you how the defense down works, because now everyone has lower defense. And now, we destroy them! As you can see, the damage is so much higher. So much higher. And there we go, we should get the no-hitter because at this point I should be able to nuke them down pretty efficiently. And with that... Oh no, you aren't dead. Well, okay, you're the only one left, so whatever. You do your thing, and then you die. Okay, so we got no-hitter, we got dodge. As you can see, it charges up really fast, so I don't mind wasting a charge of that. And because we've done so much in with the extra wakeport stuff, we actually get the expert hammer right now, which will be powered up based on our expert challenges. It's actually a really strong hammer for endgame, but for now it's still weaker than the Iron Ball hammer. We would want the Iron Ball effect anyway, because that's worth a few power points regardless. So basically for now it's not really useful. I'm almost tempted to fight these enemies because I know that there is another enemy that can possibly show up in some of these battles. In fact, I think this one does have it show up. So let's go ahead and just do these battles and see if I can't get the other enemy to show up. No, okay. Could have sworn by this time he could show up. Maybe the other one will. Whatever, I'll cut this out though. Boo Biscuit! We actually haven't gotten one of those before. That's a new item that I'll have to actually show up. Or show off. It's actually an incredibly useful item for completing expert challenges. So, definitely be keeping those in mind as we go throughout this game. Because what the Boo Biscuit does is it will allow you to, it basically is damage immunity. It makes you automatically dodge things, or, well, just makes you so you don't have to dodge things. You'll just be immune to damage. And I do believe it does count for expert challenges, so if you use those, you'll be pretty good to go. Okay, I'm gonna fight one more of these guys, because I'm pretty sure one of these guys has the new enemy. There you are! So sometimes this game, sometimes the enemy, you want to fight these enemies anyway, because sometimes other enemies will show up that are not part of that, and they'll still have a no-hitter challenge. So for this one, watch the bomb with a star in it. That's the real bomb. And make sure you do not get hit by it, essentially. So these guys are called La Bombs. They basically throw bombs at you. They're very interesting enemies. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the hammer to get hits on everyone, because I want this guy to survive a little bit, because he has one other attack I want to show off. But yeah, basically, make sure you, when you're going through these areas, make sure you also get the enemies that, okay, this is the same attack. Make sure you also get the no-hitter challenges for the enemies that are kind of, that don't show up on the overworld, but can show up in battles with other enemies. There's actually one for the Dozing Sands as well that won't show up until, later. There's a certain spot where he seems to show up very often, so I'm going to be fighting enemies in that area to get him to show up. So, there are enemies in the Dozing Sands as well that I haven't shown up, or that I haven't seen before, but there we go, new enemy, La Bombs. Pretty cool. As you can see, we've already got another defense charge, so I'll be using these quite often during battles just to speed things up. Okay, here's the other attack. Well, there goes the no-hitter challenge. That one's a bit hard because you have to react to which direction he's throwing it in really quickly and hammer it away. And I was not prepared for that, and I messed that up. But that's okay. We've seen how that enemy works. Next time we fight one, I'll definitely get the no-hitter challenge, and it'll be good to go. We'll fight plenty of these guys along the way. Just means I'll have to go out of my way to make sure I fight more. Now, the other thing about these guys is if you destroy them in battle, they'll explode, and any enemy near them will actually take damage. Unfortunately, that guy was actually too far away. But it's actually a good idea to kill those guys first because, well, from now on I'm going to kill those guys first because I want to basically, you know, get the challenge completed. So next time I'm going to go out of my way to definitely try to find some of those La Bombs and battle them. But, and get the no-hitter challenge because I've missed the no-hitter challenge on that now. But that's basically how they work. I've shown them off. I can just speed up the next battle with them to show off how it works. That's both their attacks, basically just to hammer it away. If you hammer the bomb towards them, or directly away from you, actually, it'll also do a counterattack damage, as I hope to show off at some point, but we'll see how that ends up working. So let's spin some more noses. We have to do some explaining here, because we're actually getting an explanation right now about the idea of centrifugal force. Basically, the higher it's spinning, we'll be able to jump even farther, we'll be able to make it across this gap. So, however, if it's spinning faster, obviously, you have to get the timing better because you can easily end up going the wrong direction. So, if it's, going slow, you don't have enough jump space to get across this. If, however, we're going super... Oops. That happened. if we're... really? Get in the thing. There we go. If we are going super fast, though... let's just time this so we get this correctly. Okay. If we are going super fast, we can jump all the way across. And we even have enough force there to make it across that gap. So, like I said, that's kind of the thing of the... oops. The thing of the drill is that we can spin it and use the high speed to not screw up like a moron all the time. But there we go. Go all the way across here. How to break this nightmare chunk? Well, we have our hammer. So we will hammer this. Break that chunk! And with that, another guardian has been freed. Awesome! So, we've saved 8 pillow folk. We've got our tutorials for all this excitement. And now it's time to begin our construction work. Find the other 3 guardian pillows. Find a bunch more pillows as well. Get a bunch of beans. Get a bunch of attack pieces. Hunt down another law bomb. Hunt down the other enemy in Dozing Sands. Basically, we have a lot to do in the next few episodes. And it's going to be good. Look at the time. I'm debating if I want to just go ahead and... yeah, I think for the sake of just... this is a good ending point. So, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode once we're done having this conversation. I will explain a couple other things first, though. First of all, we're going to get this Dozite, which will be one of the 4 Dozites we need to activate the stairs up the sand flow. So we have to find and rescue all 4 Guardians, Gatekeepers, whatever they want to be called. The purple ones, basically. If we find a red one, they are completely useless to us. Except for Eldream. Or, yes, Eldream. Which is important because getting all the pillows in this game is it's rewarded very well. You definitely want to do that. So, definitely do that. So, yeah. We'll have the number of remaining Gatekeepers in our bottom screen, on the top of the bottom screen. 3 to go. And so on and so forth. So, we'll have to explore the Dozing Sands. Hello, Bean. The Dozing Sands next time. Talk to me, Mr. Guy. I hope the Dreamstone is still one piece. By the way, in case you're wondering, I actually want to quickly show this off, even though it's kind of a bit of a waste of time, but I'm ending this episode anyway. If you head back in the dream world now, you actually will be able to leave because they're going to have an extra scaffold in there that'll actually allow you to get out now. So, just showing off how things change when you get in here, because as you know, we couldn't leave before, but now we have, as you can see, there's an extra little platform over here, and this will allow us to leave. So, you cannot get trapped in the dream world. That would be poor game design. And then the other thing I'm going to show off before we end this episode is the sort of, side minigame mechanic involving Britta, which, can we go? Thank you. Darn cutscenes. She actually ends up over here. If you talk to her, you can go ahead and she can pay you for all the rocks you've broken. I'm not going to actually get paid until we get every single rock. It doesn't matter if you get paid now or later, but I'm just going to get paid all at the end just to show you the entire, coins. We can also get all the, hit the thing to change directions, blah, blah, blah. You get all the explanations, calling the Drilldigger, you hit that thing to call the Drilldigger. And, flipping panels, you want to get under the panel and so on and so forth. So that's how all of that works. That's what Britta does. So she'll pay us when we're done. Well, she would pay us now, but I just want to show you how much money you get, because you get a ton of money from this. It's ridiculous. We'll be pretty loaded from then on, and that's going to be pretty good. Anyway, we're going to get to work in the next episode, guys. So this is LuckySevenDX signing out. See you all next time for more Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Bye-bye.